Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Spotlight. We are Dr. Dundee and Marcy Nettle. Sorry for the technology delay. We're in the middle of a storm right now, and it appears to be affecting our ability to go live. But here we are, and we are excited because we're going over skill number 2, which is chapter 5 of Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. But before we get into that, we need to remind you that we do have a Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel. So go there, subscribe to it, ring the bell, get notified every time we upload a video, because it's all about training. It's all about making you a more predictably successful network marketer, which is also why we're doing this book review.
Yes, and this QR code right here on the screen will take you directly to that YouTube channel. So please go and subscribe so that you get notifications when we upload new content every single week. And if you guys are on with us live on Facebook, thank you for being here. Please make sure you tag your team in the comment section, because we want to make sure that they know that we're on here right now. So this is something that we're just starting to do. We're going to be doing top rollers, enrollers, shout outs for the previous week. So congratulations, babe.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we made the list. Leaders need to lead, right? So Sean Brandt, congratulations.
Job,
see you on Facebook with us. Hi, buddy. And then Allie Model, brand new consultant, got her first consultant yesterday. So congratulations. She had a guest with her at her watch party that ended up joining her team. So congratulations, guys. Let's get your name on the top enrollers list for the next week. So this is our week at a glance. We are going to be giving you just quick information on the announcements, and we need to make sure that we point you towards the Monday Momentum email that will have all of the announcements every single week. So tomorrow we'll be checking your email from LifeVantage that will have all of the details. They'll have some recap information as well as the links for everything we're going to be talking about here. So on Tuesday, there's going to be the Momentum Live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That is on the LifeVantage Consultant the US Facebook page. Make sure that you go and watch that, whether it's the recording of it or if you're able to be on there live, that's awesome too. And then also on Tuesday is going to be an amazing call that's going to have Steve Fife, our CEO, Aaron Brockovich from our board of directors, Kristen Cunningham, our CSO, and Jake Hines. They're going to be doing an open house call to where you can be inviting prospects to this. This is going to be actually a really great tool for you to be inviting to. For anybody that's been part of the industry, people that don't even know what the industry is all about, to be able to see what LifeVantage is about and the commitments that we have to the longevity of LifeVantage. So those Zoom details are in your emails, or you will also be getting that again in with the Momentum, the Monday Momentum email. And then Thursday, the Field Advisory Board will be doing their monthly close call at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Those Zoom details will also be in the email. So the key from this slide is make sure that you're receiving the emails from corporate. If you're not getting them, you need to go into your back office and check the box that says, I want to get these beautiful emails from LifeVantage Corporation, so that you get all the details that you need to be able to build your business. Anything you got on this slide?
You did great.
Okay. Who's going to Alaska with us on this amazing Bliss cruise ship? We're super excited for it to be going to Alaska. We're just going to be brief right here on this slide, because I am going to go ahead and do a full breakdown of the qualifications that you need to be able to be on this trip. So quickly, how do you qualify? You need to have 300 or more points to qualify. You need to maintain a paid as rank of SC1 or above, which means if you're not an SC1 yet, that needs to be our first goal. Let's help you get to be an SC1, which is 2,000 in group organizational volume. You cannot drop more than one paid as rank below your baseline rank, which your baseline is also in your back office, and I'll be going through all of that in the recording. You need to earn at least 3 enroll tracks and at least 3 retained tracks as defined in the Rise Era incentive. And you need to have an active subscription. So those are the basics on how you qualify, but we'll dive deeper into it this coming week.
Hold on, before you go off this screen or off this slide, you must be a rank of SC1, that senior consultant 1. However, if you are working your way there and you're accruing points, those points will be that you will be getting them. They just will not be applied to you until you hit the rank of SC1. So I wanted to make that clear. The points don't begin once you hit SC1.
Right.
As soon as you start achieving these things and qualifying and earning points, if you are not yet SC1, they are being attached to you. You just won't have access to them until you hit the rank of SC1. Then those points that you've been accruing will actually be released to you. So wanted to make that clear. It's not once you hit the point start, it's
No.
once you actually create or do the behaviors that get you the points, you're acquiring them. But if you're not yet SC1, once you get to SC1, they get released.
Yeah, such a good point there, which means right now, before you hit that pivotal rank, all of the points, all of the enroll tracks and the retain tracks, all the ways that you can earn these points, let's rush for them, especially in the month of July, because you get double points for enroll tracks in the month of July. And then as soon as you hit that SC1 rank, then all of a sudden you'll have a populated tracker in your back office that will have all those points that you earned, okay? So this is really an exciting time, guys, for us to be able to go on this cruise together. They also announced an amazing July join incentive. So anybody that enrolls in the month of July as a consultant has some added benefits. So this is also a really great thing for those of us that didn't enroll in the month of July to be able to use as a promotion for people that are looking at this business opportunity. July is an amazing month for them to be able to earn extra commissions. So quickly, the incentive details in the month of July, when they enroll as a consultant and set up a subscription to run for August, okay? So they have to set up a subscription at the point of enrollment. So make sure that we're getting into the proper behaviors of setting up those subscriptions with our new consultants. Now, with doing just those two things, enrolling in July and setting up their subscription, any bonuses that they earn in the month of July, they're going to earn an additional 75% on top of that.
That's awesome.
So it's huge. So let's just use the example of $100. If their commissions in the month of July by bringing in either new consultants or customers equals, or the fast track bonuses, because any commissions all added together, right? So that's $100. 75% more would be an additional $75. So that's $175 instead of just $100. That's just for the month of July. In August, they must have their subscription run, okay? And then they will be able to earn the bonus of 50% more of their total commissions that they earn in the month of August. So remember, pages 12 and 13 of the compensation manual, the Evolve compensation manual. If you don't know where to find that, go to your replicated website, scroll all the way down to the bottom to those quick links, and over under consultant, it's going to say Evolve. Click on Evolve, and one of the top things that is there is the link to the manual for the Evolve compensation plan. Pages 12 and 13 are the fast track bonuses that your new consultants can earn in their first full 90 days. Help them earn those fast tracks. And there's a tracker in your back office now too. So if you didn't watch yesterday, or if you haven't gotten the link and rewatched it, it's like we've gone over it already a full time again, because there's so much good nuggets in there, and knowing where you can find that tracker for who you have on fast track in your organization gives you a place that you can focus to be able to help people get fast success in their business. And now they can earn additional commissions on top of it. So in the month of August, they get 50% on top of their commissions. And then in the month of September, they get an additional 25% on top of their month subscriptions. So again, using that $100 as the example, that'd be an extra $25. So $125 in September. So over those 3 months, that would be an extra $175 commissions on top of the commissions that they're earning for bringing in the customers, enrolling new consultants, and earning the fast track bonuses.
That's awesome.
That's massive, massive for
That's
your
like
new
Vantage
person.
style.
Seriously, and that's massive for longevity of the consultants in your business too. So let's go for that. Did anybody else see this slide? I was like, yes, we don't have to keep the full secret anymore, right? So guys, at our next in-person event, which is going to be in October, they're going to be launching 2 new formulas of products that are going to help eliminate harmful fads around weight loss trends, dangerous yo-yo diets. If you're like me, you've done just about everything and you're ready for your body to work for you again. So I cannot wait to get these activation products inside my body again. So activate the process to quiet food noise and balance hunger hormones. Being on the Science Advisory Board, is there anything you want to say, just not about what you can't talk about, but just the excitement you have around these products?
Yes, because of the nature of the target market. And people that either want to lose weight, people that want to have better nutrition, people that want to have better bioavailability of the nutrition they're eating and just have a better absorption of the food they're eating and a better relationship with food overall. This is going to be a product line that's going to be what Steve Fife, our CEO, says. It could rival the popularity and the consumption of our Protandim NRF2, which is what got us on the map and is what got us where we are. So this is a huge, huge market and a huge two-product package that we're really, really excited about.
Yeah, so just like when we launched collagen, we moved out into a whole new world of people. This is going to move us into a whole new world of people that are really looking and searching for something that's going to work for them. And we know that our products work. So we're super excited to be able to serve this new population.
Yeah.
Next, we just got done talking about it. That product's going to launch at Market Connect in October. This is in Kansas City at the convention center there. And by the way, guys, today is the last day to register for the lowest price of $79 to be able to attend that event. Tomorrow it goes up to $99. Now, if you are a brand new consultant and you came in on a pack, you may have a ticket. If you came on in a business pack, you for sure have a ticket for this event that will cover the registration. So you wouldn't have to pay for the registration, but you do still need to book your flight and you need to book your hotel or find groups of people that you can room with to be able to make the cost very, very affordable. And the only thing waiting does is
cost you more money.
Right. So don't wait till tomorrow. Get registered today if you're not yet, so that we can all be there for that amazing launch. Because if you see here the itinerary on the top right of this slide, it has on the first day at 3 p.m. new product launch and training. So you will be the first to be able to learn about these products, how to be able to talk about these products, and the store opens that evening. So you'll be able to get these products into your hands and into your body. There's even going to be product sampling available. So super exciting. So make sure that you get registered, get your hotel booked. And then if you book the hotel, then you can have, invite people to come with you and share the costs, right? Help break that down.
Yep.
So it makes it very affordable. Okay, here we are. I'm going to let you go ahead and jump in.
So we are here at the TFR Sunday Spotlight Call. We are going over, as I said, the Eric Worre book, Go Pro. And we are now talking about the second skill, which is inviting your prospects to understand your products and or opportunity. So, and that is chapter 5 of the book, Go Pro.
Yeah, so we're going to be going over chapter 5 tonight. So for next week, make sure that you're doing the reading for chapter 6. But if you don't have your book yet, this is the QR code that you can go on and order your book so that you can get into the reading with us.
What does QR stand for?
I don't know.
I don't either. So chapter 5 is skill number 2, inviting your prospects to understand your products or opportunity. Very, very important. And it's so important, actually, Eric Worre calls this the gateway skill, inviting someone to see something. So either to an event, like a one-on-one with somebody on your support team, whether it's virtual or in person. In person is usually more powerful. A 2-on-1, a meeting, a webinar, whether it's a house meeting or a hotel meeting and training or a Zoom, doesn't matter. But actually inviting to an event, very, very important for, 1, the prospects to see the material, 2, to see that there's other people, because it's that FOMO. When there's people, and this is why I love in person, when there's people there, the more people, the bigger the FOMO, because people are looking around going, wow, there's all these other people that are looking at this. I better get in before I miss the opportunity. The more people, the bigger the FOMO, the higher the percentage of enrollments. And again, it's to an event. And then second is inviting to a tool, whether that is a video, which we have a plethora of videos. And if you saw yesterday at the Activate 2024, when Brandon Cunningham talked about the push play, using those videos, critically important, but you can use a sample as a tool. We have great sampling products with our Axio and our collagen. And so incredible, incredible products. Or to see, again, so a tool could be a pre-recorded webinar. Do whatever. There's so many, the YouTube channel for LifeVantage Corporation. There's a lot of different things that you can use as tools, a brochure, a blog post. So, and this is interesting. So whether your prospect is a visual person, they want to see a video, or whether they want to take it at their own pace, maybe sending a blog a blog post or an article or an FAQ from one of the products that you've shared information that they've experienced or expressed some interest in. Knowing what your prospect's preferential way of getting information will really serve you. So use that kind of a tool, whether it's a written tool, a visual tool, an actual event where it's one-on-one and they're actually in people's presence. Just know those kinds of things really work. And this is the two most prominent and best ways to get people invite to an event or invite to a tool.
Yeah. And so basically when you're inviting someone, you're just finding out if they're open.
Yeah.
If they're open to taking a look. And then you find out, okay, which way would you rather prefer to receive this information? Is that in person? Is that a video? Or is that paper? Whatever it is. So very good points there. So just finding out if they're open.
Now, when Eric Worre talks about the formula for financial independence, this is the formula: your ability to consistently do a few simple things over an extended period of time. Actually, so when it transferred from me to you, the first part. So the ability to find a large group of people to consistently do a few simple things over an extended period of time. That is the formula for financial success. I'm going to say it again: the ability to find a large group of people to consistently do a few simple things for an extended period of time. If you think about it, the more people you have there on your organization, and then those people and so on and so on, if it's just a little thing they do on a consistent basis over time, your organization will grow. That is the formula for financial independence in this network marketing space and in general.
And really your ability comes from keeping it simple.
Yeah.
The more simple that you can keep the invitation and the sharing of information, the quicker you're already showing people how to do this business. Because the way that you invite someone to take a look, you're already starting their training as a new consultant if they decide to join you. Because no matter what you say to them and point, and this is the way you should do it, it's what you do and how you did it with them that they're going to remember and how they are going to try to do it as well. So make sure that you are doing an invitation for them to look at information, not an invitation for you to be the message and to tell them everything.
Good point.
Okay. So just keeping it really simple, making sure that you're using the tools, and we're going to break it down for you here in just a little bit too, and keep it simple.
In summary, if I could just kind of wrap the whole point up here: starting conversations. The more conversations that are started in your organization as a whole is the greater formula for financial independence. Because if you have 10 people and everyone is extending invitations all the time, or you have 100 people and one person is, it's not the size of your organization, it's the how many people in the organization are doing a few simple things over an extended period of time and doing it consistently. And that's where the starting conversations, the invite to an event or an invite to a tool, those are the absolute necessities. And if that's why, again, the gateway, if that's not happening, your business is not growing. And so the emotional rules of inviting, it talked about emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. So just focus. You're not going to go out there to try to get consultants. You're not going to go out there to try to get customers. You're going to go out there to educate people. And when you detach from the outcome, so you're not going to enroll customers, you're not going out to enroll consultants, you're going out to educate people, and you fulfilled their purpose. Your purpose, whether or not they enroll or not. And if you can detach yourself from the outcome, one, it's easier on you emotionally. And two, you don't have the act of desperation. People pick up on desperation. They know, it's like, oh, they feel like they're hunted. That's what Eric talked about, going out and being a hunter or going out and being a farmer. A farmer is educating people. A hunter is trying to bag a big one, as he said. So, and then second, be yourself.
Well, and first of all, on number one, just know detaching yourself from the outcome, that's also those things that you tell yourself or the things you worry about, right?
Yeah.
So like you might be worried about what somebody's going to think of you or what they're going to say about you or whatever. Detach yourself from that and know that the only thing that is your responsibility is to share this information, to ask them if they're open to take a look. How they respond is not your responsibility. Okay, that's not your responsibility. As long as you're doing it the right way and you're not telling them everything, having that verbal vomit on them, then you are doing everything that is your responsibility in seeing if they're open to take a look.
And before we go to number two, remember the statistics he talked about in the book: 5%. 5% of the invitations that you get are going to get an outcome. So that means 95% are not. And that's, working your way up to it. The highest, 10, 15, 20%, even the best of the best of the best in this industry get told no 80% of the time. So just realize that. And if they're telling you anything different, they're lying. And they're patting their ego because they don't like the reality. I mean, think about this. There is a very successful book written for network marketers, and the title is called Go for No. Because if you're going for no, and again, detaching yourself from the outcome, your objective is not to get a yes, your objective is to get a no. And when you get a no, you celebrate, because every no brings you that much closer to a yes, but you're detached from it. So a book called Go for No would never sell a single copy if it wasn't directly applicable. So the best of the best of the best in this industry get told no 80% of the time. So realize that. It's not you. It's control the controllables. Like Marcy said, the only thing you can do is extend the invitation. It's not up to you whether they tell you you're crazy, join your team, or whatever. It's not in your control. What it is sharing the information.
Yep. And then the number 2 there, be yourself.
Be yourself.
You want to know the people that you're talking to well enough to know what concerns or problems that they have. And then you just come in with your heart and let them know. It's like, hey, if I had something that could possibly help you with that, would you want to know about it? Right? We have solutions to people's problems. Just come in with your caring self and your own personality and just care about what they have going on and offer them a solution.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And speaking of that, so being yourself, I remember when I was not myself, I was there's been a couple different situations where somebody in our support team, somebody in our upline said, do it this way. That's their self. When I tried it, it failed miserably because 1, it felt inauthentic. And 2, I felt like I was being something I wasn't, and I wasn't okay with that. And it blew up on my face every single time. So if you're just sharing out of your passion, sharing with, and again, trying to solve problems or trying to offer solutions rather than enroll people, you're going to be much more successful. So go lead by, with compassion and just be yourself.
And have passion about what you're doing. This is number 3, that your enthusiasm will be contagious. People will catch on to that because, and it comes down to when you go back to what they were talking about yesterday, both of them talked about the 4 pillars of belief, right? That you need to be able to have that belief in this company and in these products and, in this industry even, as well as in your team and in yourself, right? So building up belief by plugging into these trainings, by reading the books, developing your skills and all of that. And then as you build that belief, it brings even more posture, which is number 4, having that strong, confident posture so that you can be bold and stop apologizing or worrying about what someone's going to say.
Yeah. And speaking of that, this kind of reminds me of a conversation that you probably remember this. We were at an Eric Worre event. I forget which one it was.
We've been to several.
Yeah, we were talking with Rob Sperry, who's an industry leader. He's an author. He's a coach. He's a mentor. An incredible man. And the 3 of us were just walking, and he was walking by himself. We were walking by ourselves. We kind of just came out of doors and met, and we just started talking. And he was talking about worthiness. And when people get involved in this industry and they get excited about a new prospect or a brand new consultant, they get excited at what they can do. They're passionate, they're enthusiastic, and then they get people in front of the situation. And a lot of times what happens, and if you have somebody that you talk to who was a prospect or they joined your team, they were excited, and then all of a sudden they ghost you. They go into the witness protection program. It's not unusual, and here's the reason that Rob was telling us this, is that people, they have this unworthiness, that they see potential, they see that they could be great, they see that they could have a tremendous influence, and they've never seen themselves in that kind of a position ever in their lives. They've never had that much potential or excitement about what their future holds, and their subconscious literally sabotages it. How dare you think you deserve that? Who do you think you are? You've never done anything. And these are real conversations, and I'm just keeping it real because I've been in this situation before, and I've seen it happen so many times. And someday I'll share with you guys a story on one that was just tragic on someone who saw something so significant and then literally sabotaged themselves. So have a strong posture and realize you are worthy. And when people get to that place of unworthiness, they're making it all about themselves. They're forgetting the fact that they've got a prospect list. Hopefully they created a list and it's about them. That if this person checks themselves out, they literally cut off a lifeline that could have helped so many different people because they're feeling insecure or unworthy. And when we can rise above that and stop apologizing for how we're feeling and realizing this is bigger than me, we're going to learn these skills, we're going to step into this potential, and we're going to grow. And you've got an incredible support team around you. So if you've ever had those unworthiness thoughts, and I certainly have, and you probably have as well, realize that's when you need to lean into your team and realize we're a community of people that love and care about people, and we're doing it together. It's never about us. It's always about the people we can help. And the more people you help, the more confidence you get, and the less you start apologizing, and the more bold you get.
And the more success you'll have as well.
And that changes your posture like crazy.
Yeah. So 8 steps to a professional invitation. All right. So this is going to cut down on how much you talk.
Yes.
Because being in a hurry is the #1 thing. You want to make sure that you come into this conversation and you're in a hurry. And these are the 8 steps that are in this book. You're going to compliment the prospect. You're going to compliment them and let them know why you thought about them and why you want to share this information with them. Whether it's somebody, hey, you've always been successful in the businesses that I've seen you in. And so when this came across my plate, I immediately thought of you and I wanted to share it with you, right? Or, hey, you're always trying to be as healthy as you possibly can. You've got a great workout routine. I see that you eat well. I just learned something that could possibly even increase your wellness a little bit more. So I thought about you, those types of things. And then you just make the quick invitation as in, hey, so would you be open to hearing what I have, right? Or would you be open to the information that I've just learned? You can even go to someone and it's like, hey, you know what? I respect you so much that I see how well you take care of yourself and you're always doing the best things for your health and your wellness. I just came across something and I would like to know if you would be willing to take a look at it for me, right? People that you really respect that might be somebody that's kind of like a chicken list person, you can go to them and say, hey, you know what? I've looked up to you for a lot of years. I've followed you on a lot of the things you've done. I've recently added something into my health journey, and I would love to get your opinion on it. So just utilizing those types of invitations. We've got rain coming down. I love it. It's so good. In Arizona, we don't get a whole lot of that. But do you want to talk about the if I would you?
Yeah. So, but and again about the compliment. So when you compliment somebody's professionalism or their position of authority, and then you ask them from that standpoint to evaluate and give their honest opinion about what you're doing, most of the time, and this is where the acceptance of that is going to go significantly higher than 20%, 80%. Most people like that will say yes because you're detaching yourself. We like to be complimented, and you're asking for their opinion, not their enrollment. And they love to give it to you. And a lot of times when you take that angle, the compliment, be in a hurry, make the invitation. And, if I send this to you, will you watch it? If I sent you this quick video, would you watch it and give me your honest feedback? It's a much higher success rate.
So if I would you, when you're getting ready to send information, it's like when you're inviting them to see it, it's like, hey, if I sent you over a quick video, would you watch it? Because we are just as human beings, we like to do favors for people. So when you put it in the phrase of if I would you, then it puts it into they're kind of doing you a favor type thing. And we like to do that for each other, right? So if I send you over a video, can you watch it tonight? Or if I send you over a video, would you watch it? I mean, just getting them to say yes, right? Because that's what we want to do is we want to get people to say yes to you.
Yeah. And then number 5, confirmation. Number 1, get the time commitment. So if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Yes, that's the yes. So what time would you watch it? 7:30. Okay, so I'll send it to you at 7:25. So you can watch it at 7:30. Then confirmation number 2, confirm the time commitment. So I'll send it to you at 7:25. You'll watch it at 7:30, right? Right. And then confirmation number 3, schedule the next call. So, and that's where you're say, if they're going to watch it by 7:30. So if I sent it to you at 7:25 and then you're going to watch it at 7:30, if I call you by 8, you will have already watched it, right? That's the confirmation. And then, okay, I'll call you at 8. So it's scheduling the next call based on the 2 previous confirmations of setting the time, confirming the time. And if I send it to you and you watch it at 7:30, you will have watched it by 8, right? Yes, I'll call you at 8. Schedule the next call, and then simply last number 8, get off the phone. Because oftentimes once you get the yes, and the yes, you call me at 8, I will have watched it. Get off the phone, because a lot of times you'll undo every single thing you just accomplished by staying on the phone and continuing
talking.
to chat. Plus, you already said I'm in a hurry.
Right.
Then now you're proving you're not in a hurry. It more often than not, if you don't get off the phone right when you schedule that next call, you'll undo everything you just did.
Yeah.
And I speak from experience.
So just an example of this, it's like you could make the phone call. It's like, hey, Ann, I just have a minute, but I just really wanted to get this information and get a hold of you really fast, because you're somebody that I've always respected in the way that you've ran your businesses. I see that you've always been successful. And so I just recently came across this opportunity that I'm really excited about. And I was wondering if you would possibly do me a favor and take a look at it for me. And then when they say, yeah, sure, it's like, great. If I send you over a quick video, could you watch it today? Yeah, sure. Well, okay, great. What time could you watch it? 2:30. Okay, great. So you can watch it at 2:30 for sure. If I send it over to you at about 2:15, you'll have it watched by about 2:45. Okay, yeah. Confirmation number 3, schedule that follow-up call. Great. I'll give you a call back at 3:30 to see what you liked best about this and to hear your input. Fantastic. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. And you hang up.
Get up, get off the phone. Yep.
Okay, so just fast. This is not a call to have, back and forth. If it's somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, it can be a little bit different, to where it's like, hey, I know we haven't talked in a really long time and I really want to catch up with you, but I only have a few minutes right now and I have something I've got to run by you. You are somebody that I've always respected. You've been successful. You're always looking for the next best thing for your health and wellness. And I've just learned about something that I think you'd really be interested in. If I sent you over a quick video, would you take a look at it? Sure. Great. What time could you watch it? 2:30. Okay. So at 2:30, you can watch it. So if I send it over at 2:15, you would be watching it at 2:30. Sure. Okay, fantastic. It's only about a 2-minute video. So you're going to watch it at 2:30. I'm going to give you a call at 2:45. Is that okay? Yes. Then you've got yes, yes, and yes. 3 yeses right in a row, including the 4th yes of the yes, they would watch it. And then it's like, fantastic. I'll send it over to you at 2:15, and then I'll give you a call at 2:45. And get off the phone.
Can't wait to catch up.
Can't wait to catch up.
Yep.
Yep.
So good. So good.
All right. So let's keep going here. So, and I don't even want to go into all this stuff.
So
There's so much in this chapter.
So the direct, indirect, and super indirect. So the direct is people that know and respect you, or people that are searching for something different or better. You saw somebody on like just today, a guy that I grew up with since I was 10 years old, said there's so many things he wants to do in life, but he's broker. What did he say? Broker than an old stove. And so I now know I have a perfect entry into the conversation based on his post, because this is somebody who knows and respects me. I know and respect him. And he's obviously searching for things. He's searching for more lucrative money. And he's searching for a better life experience, with both of which our LifeVantage opportunity can provide. So perfect. He's a warm market. Cold market, somebody who's part of your Facebook groups, or somebody on LinkedIn, you're part of a group and you see something similar, a post, a comment. Read the comments on other people's posts, because people get vulnerable in comments that it's not their initial post. They get more vulnerable in comments. So when you see these kinds of things, it's a direct invite, but it's a warm market or a cold market, you can decide. And it's back to the 8 steps of the invite. So using that in this type of direct market. Now, the indirect is asking a prospect for help, input, or guidance. Because, hey, I know you're a specialist in international business. My business is now opening up in the countries that you do business in. Would you mind taking a look at this and giving me your honest opinion on how it looks in an international market, or something to that effect? You're asking a prospect for their help, their input, and their guidance based on what they do professionally, their experiences in life, their success in business, or whatever it is. That's your warm market. Cold market, same kind of thing. If it's somebody, whatever somebody, or you see their posts or their comments, you can use an indirect approach, asking for help, guidance, or input from somebody who's either in cold or warm market. Again, going back to those 8 steps of an invite.
And then you said super
And
indirect.
the super indirect, I know I'm involved in a new business. It's totally not, something you'd be interested in. However, if I sent you the information, do you think you could look at it and tell me if you know somebody who might be interested in this? But it's certainly not for you. You're literally removing yourself from that. It's the super indirect. It's a takeaway. This is not for you, but it may be for somebody that you know that may be looking for this. If I sent you some information, would you give me your honest feedback on it and let me know if there's anybody you know who could benefit from this?
And this could be somebody that is already super successful, they're really, really busy, that kind of stuff. And so there's no way they're thinking that they want to start another business, but by you getting them to take a look at it for you, telling them they're not a prospect, by the time they get done looking at the information, they might be thinking, well, why is this not for me?
Right.
Because it's that good when they take a look at it, right? So let's keep on going here. All right. So we want to make sure that you guys know where the information is at and how simple the invitation can be utilizing the quick short videos that corporate has provided for us. And so utilizing ITT, which is our system, the invite tool and team, utilizing the push play videos that Brandon talked about yesterday on the Activate 2024 virtual event. So keeping it super simple, there's a 10-step system. So the first one is going to be invite, seeing if they're open. The second one is there's a script to send with the activation video. Third is follow-up questions for that video. And then the fourth is a script to send with a healthy glow stack video, because that is the foundation of products that we are focused on and having great success with getting people to say yes, because we know the benefits. We have those before and after pictures, all of that. And then number 5 is follow-up questions to that video. Number 6 is sharing your own personal story and why you're excited about this opportunity and these products. And then maybe sharing some of the before and after pictures. Number 7 is a follow-up question to that. Number 8 is an invite to the live or a recorded presentation. Number 9 is a script to send with the actual recorded presentation. We're currently using an amazing presentation that Brandon Cunningham did about a month ago. We're going to get an updated one as well. But again, we've been having great success with this push play system utilizing ITT. And then number 10 is utilizing your team to answer any questions that your prospect has that just went through this push play system. So this QR code gets you directly into the Team Freedom Reigns board. Okay, so what I need you guys to do is I need you to use this QR code. If you don't have boards downloaded yet, I need you to download it. Because what I'm going to be doing in the next day or two is I am going to record a training on how to use ITT with the push play, giving you step-by-step instructions on how to get boards set up properly on your phone and how you create an actual keyboard for the boards and the simplicity of just touching a button and having it auto-populate into the messages that you want to send to people, whether it's a text message, it's an email, or it's on social media messaging.
Yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to Allie Model, who you saw in the leaderboard. She was the 3rd person on the leaderboard, utilized this system extremely well. In fact, when she did the presentation, she sent a record, actually did the videos, did the first and second video, invited people to watch live the pre-recorded video presentation that Brandon Cunningham
did. So
an
in-home office meeting.
I think she had 12 or 13 guests there. And then after that was over, we came on live Zoom. That she was in Las Vegas, and they did a Q&A. So any questions that people had, she brought in the team for answering questions, and it worked out phenomenally well. How much? Well, that's why she's on the leaderboard. So using this system and the pre-recorded videos, I think, is fantastic. And then using your team to answer the questions, because and especially when you're talking, they were in Las Vegas, we're a 4.5-hour drive away here in Phoenix. It worked out flawlessly. Utilize that. It's so simple and it's so duplicatable.
Yeah. So I know that there's some people on here that have been using the board system, but many of you don't know about it. This is so simple, and that's what we need to have, is something that is duplicable, so that when you're sharing it, it's so simple for you to be able to share it, and then other people can see how simple it is, and so they'll want to do it too. Now, with boards, it is free for you to start an account, and you can send 10 free messages every day. Okay. Even if you just went and used all 10 of those sends each day, you would have a significant uptick in your business over the next 90 days. So that's what our challenge to you would be. And I'll put it in the recording as well, is use your 10 free sends every single day. And then if you have more people that you want to send it to in the day, you can just copy and paste it into the messages. It'll make more sense to you when you see the recording. So make sure you do that.
10 free sends a day for 90 days. That's 900 invites.
Well, no, because the sends include each individual.
That's what I meant.
So just shh. I'll do the recording. Okay, I'll do the recording. But it would be if you put one person through all 10 of these, which would be 10 cents. When you look at this, that's 10 cents, right? If you had a new person every single day that you put through this, that would be at least 30 people. Or if you just do it Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, so 20. That would be 60 people that you put through the ITT process. Wow. That would be massive. That is massive in your business. Okay. And not to mention your confidence will build, your belief will build, your action will build, and your results will build. Just that bear cycle. Yes. That Daniel talked about yesterday. So I love it. All right. So these are the 7 skills that we're learning in this book. We just went through number 2, inviting prospects to understand your product or opportunity. Next week, we're going to be talking about presenting your product or opportunity to your prospects. So before next Sunday, I will get that recording done so that you have that to be able to use as a guide, because this really is how we present this opportunity. And then as you go along and you learn, as you're growing through the on-the-job training, you will also be able to get in front of the room to be able to do this presentation and answer questions for people as you build your team. So that's where we are with that. Yes. So again, reading schedule next week for July 28th. It's going to be chapter 6. All right. Anything else you want to add in here? Nope. All right. Looking forward to this. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. And bye. Dr. Dan. Guys. Hello. For being here with us, guys. All right. So we will see you next week, and let us know how we can help you. Okay. Bye, everybody.